Throughout history, women have been working hard to ensure that the female voice is heard. Whether that means working in politics, becoming an activist for social change, or breaking barriers in athletics, women have gone the extra mile to gain equality and advocate for a better world. So, in honor of all the incredible women who have blazed a trail forward, both in the past and present, we've put together a list of 30 inspirational quotes. The words of these wise women prove that through action, anything is possible. So get ready to get motivated and start moving toward your dreams.
Girls are capable of doing everything men are capable of doing. Sometimes they have more imagination than men.
Katherine Johnson, mathematician and one of the first African American women to work as a NASA scientist. The success of every woman should be the inspiration to another. We should raise each other up. Make sure you're very courageous, be strong, be extremely kind, and above all be humble.
Serena Williams, professional tennis player who has won more singles titles than any man or woman.
We need to understand that there is no formula for how women should lead their lives. That is why we must respect the choices that each woman makes for herself and her family. Every woman deserves the chance to realize her God-given potential.
Hillary Clinton, former Secretary of State and first woman nominated for U.S. President by a major political party.
Women should do for themselves what men have already done, occasionally what men have not done, thereby establishing themselves as persons, and perhaps encouraging other women toward greater independence of thought and action.
Amelia Earhart, first female aviator to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean.
My mother told me to be a lady. And for her, that meant be your own person, be independent.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg, second female justice appointed to the U.S. Supreme Court.
Tremendous amounts of talent are being lost to our society just because that talent wears a skirt. Shirley Chisholm, first African American woman elected to U.S. Congress. A girl should not expect special privileges because of her sex, but neither should she adjust to prejudice and discrimination. Betty Friedan, writer and activist credited with sparking 20th century wave of feminism. I raise up my voice, not so I can shout but so that those without a voice can be heard. We cannot succeed when half of us are held back. Malala Yousafzai, Pakistani activist for female education and the youngest Nobel Prize laureate. Always aim high, work hard, and care deeply about what you believe in. And, when you stumble, keep faith. And, when you're knocked down, get right back up and never listen to anyone who says you can't or shouldn't go on. Hillary Clinton. Don't ever make decisions based on fear. Make decisions based on hope and possibility. Make decisions based on what should happen, not what shouldn't. Michelle Obama, former U.S. First Lady. At the end of the day, we can endure much more than we think we can. Frida Kahlo, 20th century Mexican painter. Have no fear of perfection, you'll never reach it. Marie Curie, chemist who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize. I really think a champion is defined not by their wins, but by how they can recover when they fall. Serena Williams, professional tennis player who has won more singles titles than any man or woman. Think like a queen. A queen is not afraid to fail. Failure is another stepping stone to greatness. Oprah Winfrey, media mogul and North America's first black multi-billionaire. I've had to learn to fight all my life, got to learn to keep smiling. If you smile, things will work out. Serena Williams, professional tennis player who has won more singles titles than any man or woman. Nothing is worth more than laughter. It is strength to laugh and to abandon oneself, to be light. Frida Kahlo, 20th century Mexican painter. There's power in allowing yourself to be known and heard, in owning your unique story, in using your authentic voice. Michelle Obama. You cannot shake hands with a clenched fist. Indira Gandhi, first female Prime Minister of India. I have learned over the years, that when one's mind is made up, this diminishes fear. Knowing what must be done does away with fear. Rosa Parks, American civil rights activist. You can show more of the reality of yourself instead of hiding behind a mask for fear of revealing too much. Betty Friedan. If you're always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. Maya Angelou, Pulitzer Prize-nominated poet. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Eleanor Roosevelt, former U.S. First Lady and U.S. Delegate to the United Nations General Assembly. I was a person with dignity and self-respect, and I should not set my sights lower than anybody else just because I was black. Rosa Parks, American civil rights activist.